In the black and white world of Emperor Otto III, things were not looking good. The Lord of the Holy Roman Empire was losing. His opponent, the Count Palatine of Lorraine named Ezzo, was a chess virtuoso. The 13-year-old emperor was aware of this but was eager to challenge the skilled player. After another defeat at the hands of Ezzo, the enthusiastic young man insisted on setting up the pieces for another game. However, the Count flatly refused, claiming he was too tired and ready to retire for the night. Otto persisted, offering generous gifts for a well-played match. Reluctantly, and constantly complaining about his fatigue, Ezzo set a condition. If he won again, Otto would have to give him his sister, Matilda. The astonished emperor agreed, confident that his opponent, worn out from the day, would surely make a mistake. Otto III had 4 sisters. One, his twin, had died in infancy, and 3 older sisters named Adelheid, Sophia, and Matilda. By the end of the 10th century, it was believed that the emperor's daughters were far too highborn to find suitable matches. All princes and even kings seemed like mere mortals beside them. Therefore, the girls were prepared for a life as abbesses. The eldest was sent to the monastery at Quedlinburg, Sophia to Gandersheim, and the youngest and most beautiful Matilda to the Essen monastery, where her aunt was the abbess. But the young and spirited emperor craved companionship. Matilda, being the closest in age to him, with only a 1-year difference, was allowed to stay briefly at court. Ezzo of Lorraine was significantly older than Matilda, but he was so captivated by her that he entertained the bold idea of marrying her. This seemed utterly impossible, as the princess's fate had already been decided. Both Otto and his mother, Empress Theophano, were certain that Matilda would eventually return to the Holy Order. After all, that was her destiny. Whether it was a year earlier or later, she was destined to take the veil. The cunning Count Palatine decided to bide his time. Matilda was still at court and showed no signs of wanting to leave. Otto was receiving lessons in statecraft from his mother, while spending his free time engrossed in chess. It was this passion that Ezzo aimed to exploit. Quite literally, he was a chess virtuoso himself. After spending an entire day at the black and white board, the Count complained of extreme fatigue, claiming he could barely see the pieces. Elated, Otto suggested they set up the chess pieces for another game, and when Ezzo declined, he passionately urged him to play. It was then that the Count set a condition. If he won, the emperor would have to give him his sister Matilda's hand in marriage. When Ezzo's queen declared checkmate against Otto's white king, the emperor turned pale and broke out in a sweat. But he had promised his opponent his sister's hand. No one had ever before attempted to win a princess's hand through chess, but the Count had succeeded. Surprisingly, Empress Theophano took the news calmly. She saw it as divine providence. If it had come to this, then Ezzo must have deserved Matilda. The wedding was arranged immediately. For the emperor's daughter, a generous dowry was provided: Waldenburg, Saalfeld, and Orlegau. Add to that Ezzo's own holdings, and the couple found themselves with a vast territory. They were quite satisfied with their union. Together, they had 10 children, of whom only 1 girl died in infancy. Ezzo and Matilda placed 7 of their children in various monasteries, while their son Otto became the Count Palatine and Duke of Swabia, and their daughter Rixa married the King of Poland. Matilda's death is recorded in November of the year 1025. Ezzo outlived her by 11 years and bequeathed that his tomb be placed next to hers in the Brauweiler Monastery, which they had founded together.